Because sometimes we don't understand, like, what is this thing? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why do I have to go through this pain? Why do I have to go through this fear all the time? Why can't it just be peaceful all the time? Then it wouldn't be life.
Just as many of you are, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I'm trying. If I don't try, I'm failing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm going to get somewhere.
I mean, here we are. Isn't that odd? Of course it's odd.
There will always be moments where you doubt yourself, where you think what you're doing now isn't where you're supposed to be at that moment. Everyone has these moments, these thoughts. Whoever you are right now is the right person. Where you are right now is the right place. Whatever you are going through is the right thing. You must accept where you are, and it will take time.
A pine tree grows and matures very fast. An oak tree grows and matures very, very slow. But which one lasts longer? And which one is stronger?
I know there's been so much pressure placed on you since a very young age, and there's an unrealistic expectation that's been set, and you somehow convince yourself that you're a failure when you're not. You're trying your best, even in moments of doubt. There will be moments when you feel like you're at the top of the world and life is smooth sailing. Then life happens. The world seems like it's crashing on top of you, and you feel lost more than ever before, almost hopeless.
And so all of a sudden you're sitting there and you're thinking, man, I thought my life was together, now it's in shambles at my feet. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's all right. It's all right. You're not supposed to have it together.
You set a timeline for yourself that if you're not at a specific place in your life at a certain time, that you're a failure, that you haven't amounted to what the expectation was that you set for yourself. This expectation isn't actually what you set for yourself. It's actually the expectation that they set for yourself. There's no specific step-by-step process in this life. We're all on our own unique journeys and timelines. You are never behind nor ahead in life. You are just exactly where you are meant to be at this moment.
We expect so much out of ourselves. We want to do so much, therefore we're upset when we do less. And that's a poisonous way of thinking.
And sure, some people seem like they have it all figured out, but they too had times in their life when they were filled with doubt. It was only when they got over that doubt and emotion that they became a little less lost.
If you're ever feeling this way, just remember that you can choose to forgive yourself for transgressions. You can choose to forgive yourself for failures. You can choose to be above your own hate.
Times will change, feelings will change, you will change. What you think you want now may not actually be what you want later in your life, but that's okay. Life is a constant cycle about feeling a little less lost. With each day, it's an opportunity to understand yourself better so that you may be a little less lost than before.
That I am who I am how I am. That there's no such thing as being behind in life. That's just using a measuring stick that's wrong for you. That's a measuring stick that's based on the success of others, which is arbitrary.
Just like you, I've been on a radical search to find the meaning of life, to find what it is that I want to be, how it is I want to live my life. I was so frantic in my search that it led me to look in areas externally, whether it be through other people, music, art, but it was a perspective in my search that was flawed, in that I searched expecting that they will give me the solutions to the problems I had, that they'll give me the solution on a silver platter, and as long as I followed exactly what it was that I was told, I'm going to have it all figured out. It turns out I was entirely incorrect.
But do me this favor, get out of bed every morning knowing that no one changes the world alone and no one doesn't change it at all. We are all exceptional and none of us are.
You're not going to figure out what you want to do with your life or the meaning of life by watching these videos, reading books, watching motivational content. You'll only find it within yourself. You can certainly indulge in content like this to influence your inner meaning, but do not completely rely on it. Society is just one big competition of making it seem like you have it more figured out than the rest, when in reality, we're all just little humans in this massive universe trying to understand our place and make sense of life's meaning. Do not wait for someone or something to show you the way, or you'll be kept waiting. You've always had the answers, it's only a matter of finding them.
You might never know what you're doing, and we are all lost sometimes. So follow a path, any path, until you get to a place that you feel like you don't like, and then change your direction.
Be realistic with yourself. Don't act like you have everything figured out, because you don't. Nobody does. You'll never be perfect, but that's okay. You grow and grow as much as you can, as far as you can, until the end. And you could say, I've grown so much, I like it here, but complacency and comfort are going to be your worst enemies. On the other hand, you could have a nihilistic view and say nothing matters, so there's no point of growth.
What is my purpose?
Pass the butter. Thank you.
This will only lead to ignorance, where ignorance always leads to unrealized potential. Never settle. Keep exploring, creating, learning, and progressing.
And what do you want to tell a young person? You're 17. You're okay the way you are. It's like, no, you're not. You got 60 years to be better. And you could be way better. You could be incomparably better across multiple dimensions. And in pursuing that better, that's where you'll find the meaning in your life. And that will give you the antidote to the suffering.
When I made this YouTube channel, I wasn't sure that this is what I wanted to do or if I would be wasting my time. I only had a small itch that I wanted to create content like this, and so I took action, regardless of the external result. Even now, I still have hesitations if this is what I want to do, or if I want to continue this, or if this YouTube journey is going to take me on another path that I would have never considered. Either way, I'm still trying even though I feel lost, even though I don't think this is what I actually want to do in my life. And now, I don't see anything that I try in my life as a waste of time. As long as I'm trying, I know that I'm learning something from this journey. Every script that I write, every video that I release, I'm learning skills. I'm learning about myself that will serve as a tool in the future. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that tool will be, but I know it's getting me closer to feeling a little bit less lost.
And you might say, well, what's the right way of being in the world, if there is such a thing? And it's not acting according to a set of rules. It's attempting continually to transcend the flawed thing that you currently are. And what's so interesting about that is that the meaning in life is to be found in that pursuit.
But I do admit, sometimes I do attach myself to external results. And I sometimes doubt myself and say, this is where I'm not supposed to be because I'm not getting the views or subscribers I'm expecting. But I know that perspective is so flawed. As long as I'm creating to create, learning to learn, helping at least one person out there with my content, that means the world to me. When I separated myself from the external result, it made me feel a little less lost in where this journey is going to take me. That as long as I'm focusing on the inputs, I accept where I am and where I will be. As long as every day I put myself forth, I will get to where I want to be when I need to be. To those that are lost, I am too. We all are. It's okay to change your mind over and over again until you're satisfied with who you are.
There's an instruction there too, is do it badly. Because what the hell do you know? And besides, your vision's going to change as you progress through your life. And so you're not going to get it done perfectly, but that's okay. Get it down. Get a rough first draft down.